You've dropped on this video because you might be struggling with a bit of procrastination. Now, everyone does. Let's get this out of the way. Everyone procrastinates a little bit. And if people say they don't, then they're just barefaced lying. Now, in most addiction situations, the recommendation isn't to just stop cold turkey straight away, because it just doesn't really work unless you just completely cut yourself off from all sources. How many times have you deleted Instagram or Facebook or TikTok just to maybe a couple of hours or a couple of days later re-download it? So it's important to give yourself some rules. And I'd say some ground rules to start off with, if you've got no idea, would be to stop watching early in the morning and stop watching late at night. These times you're the most susceptible to the brainwashing or the nonsense that's inside of a lot of short form and long form. Plan to procrastinate in the middle of the day. So give yourself, 30 minutes. Give yourself a green light. Go on there, watch as much stuff as you can. But what this also does is when you are fully alert, or your BS detection system is going to be much more switched on, and you're less likely to take on just nonsense or believe everything that you see. And as well, if you go into content with the thought of, obviously with the rise of AI, this could be a fake video, this could be most likely trying to make me feel a certain way, then you're less likely to be dragged into the stuff that just isn't going to give you any benefits. It's not going to bring you any knowledge. It's not going to allow you to progress in business. It's not going to give you better social skills. Most of the time it's just trying to make you angry, to make you watch longer. And you're just cycling through a carousel of emotions: happiness, sadness, excitement, envy, fear. Next thing you know, you put the phone down 2 hours later and you just feel like an empty, worthless sack. And that's just because you've been going through the emotions non-stop. Additionally, filtering your feed is very important. Removing people that just post nonsense, constantly complaining. They're not talking about anything that's adding to your life. They're just whinging into the void. Get rid of them. They might, you might think, they're going to realise that I've unfollowed them. Bro, who cares? You're probably not going to talk to them in 5 or 10 years' time, and they don't care about what you're doing. Remove the dead weight from your follower list, or remove a load of people from that. Unfollow the politics, because you don't have a say in it, brother. Let's be honest, it's important to know what's going on in the world, but at the same time, a lot of it's just a puppet show. By this time, you've reduced the amount of time that you're on your phone. Where you would have been scrolling, I would highly recommend getting a journal. Now, this is just a man's way of saying a diary. I've got one here. I spent a little bit of money on this one because I felt like I needed to invest in my ideas, because this is super important, especially if you create your own content, especially if you are trying to have some big ideas. You need to be sitting down there and making them rather than just waiting for them to appear. Now, this is a different topic in itself, but if you just replaced all of the time that you spent scrolling with writing what was going on inside your head, you're going to be a lot more aware of, one, how you're feeling, and two, you're going to be able to actually get those ideas out on page, and you won't forget them because they're in the book. And you can refer back to them at a later date and see, I was dealing with this problem a few months ago, this is how I solved it, or this is what I did and it made it worse. Maybe you might be able to figure out what the bad patterns. So swapping socials for writing and just getting out there in the world. Leave your phone at home or leave it in another room whilst you're working. I found this to be a very strategic move. Pop it on charge in the other room, let it get to 100% whilst you're working on your own stuff, and get your creative juices flowing whilst you're working as well. You don't need to be on the computer and your phone at the same time. You're just going to be doing two tasks ineffectively. focus. And then, like I said, leave your phone at home. If you can bear to do it, go out for a walk with your dog, go for a run. Even if it's for 30 minutes, you'll really notice the difference. And yeah, you'll feel, well, I certainly felt a lot more free when I started just going out there and being a human. As mad as it sounds, it's easier with some support. Now, you've got some pals, you've probably got a friend who you know you send reels to all the time. Try and get him on board. Look, mate, I'm trying to do this. I need some assistance. Get accountability set up with him and just say, look, this is how I want to improve my life. And he'll probably say, yeah, me too, man. I've been struggling with this as well. And you'll have a partner in crime, a partner in developing your procrastination problem. And also set up accountability with them. Like I said, message each other each day. This is how long I spent on screen time. Download an app to limit your accessibility to the apps. It's a massive thing as well. It breaks the habit like that. It stops you in your tracks, basically, where you would have previously just gone on your phone and clicked straight on the app. So like I said, if you're struggling to get this done, message a friend, share this video with your friend so he knows exactly where you're coming from, and you can say, yeah, this is important stuff. It helps out the channel, and also I can help more people as well. Drop a subscribe and I'll take you to the next one.